was named involves the miraculously provided manna. When the Israelites first saw it, they exclaimed, "What is it?" Man who? Acts 16:15. It was apparently for this reason that they called it manna, probably meaning what is it. Acts 16:31. Scholarly opinions vary as to the origin of certain names, their component roots, and their meaning. For these reasons, the meanings offered for Bible names differ from one reference work to another. In this publication, the primary authority for determining the meanings of names is the Bible itself. An example is the meaning of the name Babel. At Genesis 11:9, Moses wrote, "That is why its name was called Babel, because there Jehovah had confused the language of all the earth." Moses here links Babel to the root verb ba-middle.lau confuse, thus indicating that Babel means confusion. Bible names variously consist of single elements, phrases, or sentences. Those of more than one syllable often have shortened forms. Where the Bible does not specifically state the origin of a name, an effort has been made to determine its root or component parts by using respected modern dictionaries. The dictionary employed to determine the roots of the Hebrew and Aramaic names is entitled Lexicon in Veteris Testamenti Libros by L. Kula and W. Baumgartner, Leiden, 1958, with its partially completed revision. For Greek names, the 9th edition of the Greek English Lexicon by H. G. Liddell and R. Scott and revised by H. S. Jones, Oxford, 1968 was the principal dictionary consulted. Renderings found in the New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures were then used to assign meanings to these roots. For example, the name Elnathan is made up of the roots El God and Na-middle-than give, thus meaning God has given. Compare GE 28:4, where Nathan is rendered has given. Names of animals and plants. Jehovah God granted to the first man Adam the privilege of naming the lower creatures. O textoi acute muritra longo, name 465 GE 26. 28-33, Bethel GE 28. 10-19, Raleigh GE 31. 44-47, Succoth GE 33. 17, Abel Mizraim GE 50. 11, Massa, Meribah X 17. 7, Tabernu 11. 3, Cabroth Hadaavenu 11. 34, Holmanu 21. 3, Gilgal Jos 5. 9, the low plain of Acre Jos 7. 26, and Baal Perazim Tusa 5. 20. There were instances when physical features provided the basis for the names of places, mountains, and rivers. The cities of Jeber and Gibeah, both meaning hill, doubtless got their names because of occupying hills. Lebanon, meaning white mountain, may have received its name from the light color of its limestone cliffs and summits, or from the circumstance that its upper slopes are covered with snow during a major part of the year. In view of their situation near wells, springs, and watercourses, towns and cities often were given names prefixed by fountain, or spring, beer well, and able watercourse. Other names were derived from such characteristics as size, occupation, and produce. Examples are Bethlehem, meaning house of bread, Bethsaida, house of the hunter or fisherman, Gath winepress, and Bezer, unapproachable place. Places were also called by the names of animals and plants, many of these names appearing in compound form. Among these were Ajalon, meaning place of the hind, Plate of the stag, Ungedi, fountain spring of the kid, Inuglaim, fountain spring of two calves, Akrabim, scorpions, Baal Tamar, owner of the palm tree, and Antapah, fountain spring of the apple tree. Beth, meaning house, Baal, owner, master, and Kiriath town frequently formed the initial part of compound names. Names of persons. In the earlier period of biblical history, names were given to children at the time of birth. But later, Hebrew boys were named when they were circumcised on the 8th day. Lu 1. 59. 2. 21. Usually either the father or the mother named the infant. Ge 4. 25. 5. 29. 16. 15. 19. 37, 38. 29. 32. One notable exception, however, was the son born to Boaz by Ruth. The neighbor ladies of Ruth's mother-in-law Naomi named the boy Obed, meaning servant. 1 serving. Ru 4. 13-17 There were also times when parents received divine direction about the name to be given to their children. Among those getting their names in this way were Ishmael got his listens GE 16. 11. Isaac laughter GE 17. 19. Solomon from a root meaning peace 1 ch 22. 9. And John English equivalent of Johanan, meaning Jehovah has shown favor. Jehovah has been gracious Lu 1. 13. Especially did names given at divine direction often have prophetic significance. The name of Isaiah's son Mahashalal-Hashbaz meaning hurry, O spoil. He has made haste to the plunder. Or, hurrying to the spoil, he has made haste to the plunder showed that the king of Assyria would subjugate Damascus and Samaria. Issa 8. 3. For the name of Hosea's son Jezreel God will sow seed pointed to a future accounting against the house of Jehu. Ho 1. For the names of the 2 other children born by Hosea